ordinary sewing mode, sewing application mode. Both of these things on the Janome Continental M17 are going to be really cool features for you to use as a sewist using this machine. I'm Megan with Rocky Mountain Sewing and Vacuum, and I'm going to show you what we mean about that. So, with the Janome Continental M17, it comes with a whole lot of extra accessories. So we're going to talk about some of the coolest ones and what exactly you use them for, which is really neat. So first off, since I'm going to go sew, I am going to go ahead and put a presser foot on. And in this box, I've actually got 3 different containers of goodies that I can put onto this machine. Now, if I am a sewist that wants a perfect straight stitch and the best straight stitch I possibly can, Janome does include something called a high performance foot and a high performance needle plate. And what those do is they give you the straightest straight stitch that you can possibly get on this machine. So that way, if you're piecing or top stitching, making a bag or anything like that, it really gives you quite the precision. It also uses only a couple of the rows of feed dogs, so that it mimics something similar to like a Singer featherweight back in the day, and that you get that nice, smooth, even, strong feel. Now, if you are doing free motion quilting or something like that, it comes with a ton of presser feet, but my favorite one that it comes with, oops, we're not talking about that one, is going to be this one right here, which is the Accu Stitch Regulator. This foot is amazing because when you're doing free motion quilting, it will actually regulate your stitches. So if you're a novice like I am and trying to do free motion quilting, your stitches are going to look pretty darn good instead of really uneven and awkward. It also comes with 4 plates for this, so you can actually remove these and slide them back on. It comes with a ruler foot, which is the first in the industry to be made by the actual brand. So that is awesome. I've actually played with this quite a bit, and it is very, very smooth. It also comes with an Accu quilting foot, an open toe free motion quilting foot, and a closed toe free motion quilting foot, which those are hanging out right here. So they look nice, and what I like is that I can actually see where I'm going with a lot of these. Not to mention, if you're doing just normal sewing, of course, you've got your standard, regular, everyday presser feet like we're used to. But Janome has one of my favorite functions ever, which is going to be the Accu, or the Accu Feed Flex is what they call these. And one is a large, one is a small, and they make one for that high performance needle plate as well. With these feet, there's actually a motor built into the machine. Put you over here for a second. A motor built into the machine that hooks in here and activates those feed dogs. So you'll see they move up and down, and you can actually get different plates for this as well. So that adds a whole different row of feed dogs that will work in conjunction with your feed dog motor versus just moving up and down with your needle or just having a row in the center like other brands do. So this one actually has 5 rows of feed dogs on the top of your fabric as well as the bottom to make things run smoother. So I'm going to go ahead and hook this one in to show you more about it. There's a little thing in the back here, which you just kind of clip the foot into, and then you sew her on, and then we can get sewing. And I've got my open toe foot on right now. Personally, I just like the open toe feet because I can see a little bit better, but it comes with the regular, the open toe, a 1/4 inch, and a few others as well, so that's really nice. Grab some fabric. Now, in ordinary sewing mode, I can hop in here, and it gives me all of my standard stitches. And every time I pick a stitch, it'll tell me what presser foot it recommends or things like that. For when you're using your Accu feed, on the bottom here, there's this nice little triangle icon. I can press that. It's going to tell me to make sure that's active. And now these are the stitches that will work the best with that Accu feed foot and have it engage, which is really awesome. Now, if I go into the sewing applications mode, there's even more that I can do. So I'm going to press this guy right here, and it shows me all of the different techniques that I can use using that Accu Feed Flex. And then, of course, I can do other things using different presser feet as well. So right now, I'm just going to do the patchwork piecing. So it does recommend that I use the 1/4 inch foot. For now, I'm just going to keep my open toe because I just have one piece of fabric. I'm not piecing anything right now. But what is cool about this is that I can tell it what I want. And then if I'm piecing my quilt together or doing something that's precise, like top stitching the same length of a strap or something, what I can do is I can go ahead and start sewing, and then I can stop. And then the machine asks me, do I want the same size or a different size? So I go, same size. And I sew again, and I'm not gonna touch anything except for the foot control right now. And I went on vacation, but it memorized how long of a stitch I wanted. So with that, it is amazing because it will memorize your seam length with how long you want something to be, how often you want it to happen. If you're doing chain piecing, you can do the length of it plus a stitch or two so that you have a little bit of chain in between. It turns out really, really fun. So that's one really cool application for the sewing application mode. They also have buttonholes and all sorts of other things. If I deactivate this, and if I put the right presser foot on, you can see we've got tons of different things available. We've got the variable zigzag, which is really fun for quilters. We've got applique, which of course is really fun to put a different piece of fabric on another one. We've got how to do over edging. We've got curves, top stitching, all of these different techniques. And for most of these, the feet actually are included with the machine. The only one that's not is when we go to the option. So, like the beading and the ribbon and the sequin foot, those aren't included with the machine, but they are available for purchase. So if it's something you want to do, you can always purchase that and have that in addition. But the techniques that are on here, there's not very many extras that don't already come with the machine. So how cool is that? In general, this machine is going to be a very powerful sewing machine as well. It does have a brushless motor, which makes it very, very strong. And it stitches 1,300 stitches per minute, which is super duper speedy. I don't know about you guys, I definitely like to put my pedal to the metal when I'm sewing, so the fact that it is super fast makes it really appealing. I hope that you come and check out some of the sewing features on the Janome Continental M17 at the stores. We have been eager and amped about this machine and are very excited to share our knowledge. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you next time, and let me know what is your favorite sewing feature on the Continental M17.